I chose React because of its modular approach. Instead of writing a big chunk of code for our UI, we can simply write small, manageable pieces of code that can handle specific parts of our application. React is great for working with APIs, which is important for full stack applications. It handles asynchronous data fetching really well, making it easy to integrate with Spring Boot APIs to fetch data. With Spring Boot, you can easily build RESTful APIs to communicate over the internet using simple HTTP methods get, put, post, and delete. Now, since React is a front-end library and doesn't interact with a database directly, it needs an API to fetch data from. Spring Boot is perfect for building these APIs that React can communicate with. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to log into mysql. And here I have this database portfolio_db. Now my portfolio consists of 3 main models. We have experience, project, and skills. I did not create these tables. These were automatically created by the entity annotation. Okay, so there are various packages in my Spring Boot application. Let's go one by one. We have model package, which consists of 3 main classes, which we have already discussed: experience, project, and skill. They're just beans classes because all they contain is variables. If you know anything about MVC, you'll know that the controller is the main guy who communicates with both backend and frontend. When your React application sends a particular request, for example, viewing your projects, it travels a path set by the API/projects, and the controller looks for the same path to find a match. Once it finds a match in the respective controller class, it maps the request using getMapping annotation. REST controller takes care of that. In simple words, controller does not want to do all the work, so he divides it amongst his team. Service goes to the controller and takes his share of work. This mechanism is called dependency injection. Now service, when he's back to his place, says, I don't want to work anymore. He then asks repository to do the rest. Repository's work is to fetch data from the database. Dude doesn't even have to do it manually. As you can see, there are no methods I have written because JP repository does it for us. Now once everything's ready, the controller takes the response back to React, and that's how we see stuff on our web pages. Another important package is config in our Spring Boot application. It allows cross-origin mapping requests, basically allows React to communicate with our backend. There's nothing much going on there. We just create components as we discussed earlier, and the main guy here is Axios. It is used for making HTTP requests from the web browser. It provides a simple API to handle communication with backend. So here is my simple portfolio website. There are these 3 main components in the top right corner, and if I click on projects, it leads me to the project section down below, which successfully fetches the title and the description from the database. So yeah, it's a little incomplete as you can see as of now, but I hope you guys have understood the internal working of a Spring Boot and React application along with MySQL database. And if you want more such videos, then please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Bye.